Get an opportunity at the belt, but once again, we so blessed to fight him.
Listen, we're giving you an opportunity.
He got the belt. He got the belt.
He came to y'all.
He got the belt. He did not come to us. That's what you say. He did not come.
No matter how they try to belittle you, attack your character, create lies and false narratives, understand two things. We dress clean and we fight clean. Salute to the clean fighters.
They claim that this community is so drug-free, but it don't look that way to me.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like usual suspects here.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy, Hard Hitter Sports Entertainment, 503 Line. We back at it again with another one. War Room Wednesday. Shouts out to the chat. Shouts out to everybody coming through, man. Hopefully we get some people to pull up today. War Room Wednesday, man. I see my boy Mr. Sheldon in the building. First one in the building. Salute to you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Share that stream down right. It's the usual suspect thing. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at 503 Line. Instagram at htown.hardhitter. You understand me, man? Yeah, man, we're on the road to 4K. Excuse me, we're on the road to 4K subscribers. Right now we at 3,000. I need everybody that tune in to subscribe, smash the like button, and even share it, man, to your local community so people can be aware of what we're doing, what we got going on over here. A lot of interesting things going down in boxing today. Between the press conference with Sebastian Fundora, Keith Thurman. We also have you know, all of the talk with Canelo, Crawford, that's coming up. Damn, you say you been banned on IG? Oh, you ain't on Instagram, bro? Okay, I ain't know that. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on, bro. I didn't even realize you wasn't on the ground, bro. Yeah, I ain't realize you wasn't. I ain't realize you wasn't on the ground. So, what you just on YouTube, Mr. Shelton? Yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, but yeah, I know you be on. I know you be on the YouTube heavy. I think you're on Facebook too, but I don't really be on Facebook like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to the fam. Pulling up, I see KG in the building. Uh, great episode. Episode 1 of the new series, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, on US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub with my brother R fella. Yeah, that was a good video, man. I was laughing. I was laughing at y'all boys, man. Between your commentary, between R fella commentary and them edits, man, that shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Shower in the building as well. Yeah, I watched the episode of Blood, Sweat, and Tears with Ard. Then I switched right over to the press conference with Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fundora. You know what I'm saying? I see PBC. They on PBC on a nice little run, man. It's been it ain't been the best. Oh, he say no Facebook, no Twitter, no Twitch, just YouTube. Dang, bro. You out here living like a caveman, bro. You say you ain't got no Facebook, no Twitter, just YouTube, bro. I can understand not having Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Twitch is kind of some, that's kind of like some new stuff, but you say just YouTube, huh? Yeah, man, you gotta at least jump on that Twitter, bro. You a person like you have fun on Twitter. You definitely need to fuck around on that Twitter, man. It's fun over there. You know what I'm saying? All fellas say he pulling up in a few, man. Yeah, y'all smash that like button, share that stream, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Yeah, no TikTok neither. Dang, bro, you ain't got shit, man. You old school, bro. You acting like an old ninja. Well, I was just on my YouTubes. I was just on my YouTube, boss. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though, bro. Some people like just being on YouTube, man. Whatever works for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if you do have social media platforms outside of YouTube, like I say, we on Instagram. We is on Twitter as well. 503 Line on YouTube and Twitter, Instagram, H-Town.Hardhitter, man. So yeah, it's been a very, very interesting Wednesday, man. This is War Room Wednesday, man. We back in the War Room. And man, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this this fight, bro. Like this fight right here, man. Keith Thurman, Sebastian Fundora, man. I'm definitely interested in this, man. October the 25th, man. Amazon Prime. Now, what I didn't like about the announcement of this fight is somehow, some way, man, in the minds of the powers that be at the PBC, they are trying to make this fight. They are trying to make this fight motherfucking pay-per-view, man. They are trying to make this shit pay-per-view, man. The PBC is trying to make this shit pay-per-view, man. Like you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. But I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised, man. This is what the PBC do. This is what the PBC do, man. War Room Wednesday, man. Smash that like button, share that stream down right. It's the usual suspect thing. You understand? And yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it today. Man, we're gonna talk about it today. We got a lot of good boxing coming towards the fourth quarter. We also are launching season 2 of the Fight Pool. So if you feel like you a boxing guru, you're a boxing wizard, you feel like you know boxing like no other, come tap in, man. Come tap in and show us what you made of, man. Show me my opponent, man. If you boys really feel like y'all like that when it comes to picking these boxing and you know your boxing and you for sure certified when it comes to this, tap in, man. US 6 Fight Pool, man. Season 2, man. Starting next week, man. Canelo Crawford, man. Deadlines is by the end of this week. So you do have to the end of this week to, you know, to get in and submit your spot. Yeah. So salute to the homie, my boy Red 41 ATX, man. Salute to my West Texas brother coming out that ATX, man. Yeah. I was in Austin a few weeks ago. Man. Austin is a beautiful city. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my Austin boys. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to my boy Red, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. It's nice to see you. My boy say he wouldn't last a day on Twitter. Man, you gotta have more faith, Mr. Chef. Like, you know, I know you be liking the troll and shit, bro. You would feel, I'm telling you, bro, you would feel right in on Twitter. You would fit right in on Twitter, man. Unless you done made some enemies in higher places or something. Unless you done made enemies in the meta universe or something that we don't know about, bro. But it's dudes on. I'm gonna be real, bro. It's dudes on Twitter that got you beat when it comes to trolling, boy. Them boys over there, man. Boys over there, some straight savages. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Smash my motherfucking like button. Don't come up in here just looking at me, man. The views and the likes don't know. Y'all be doing me dirty with the likes, bro. I'm really trying to put the work in and stay consistent on my channel. That's been like one of my biggest things with my channel. So I need y'all to help me. If I'm giving y'all some good content, if I'm giving y'all, you know, consistently smash the like button. That's all I'm asking. Come up in here, smash the like button. If you got time to type up in the chat, get up in the chat and let me know what you're doing, man. Let me know how you feeling, man. How your Wednesday going, man? It's Wednesday. We halfway through the week. Next week we do have the return of Bud and the return of Canelo Alvarez. This week we got another. Local regional card. You know, and I really love cards like these local regional cards, like the Pro Box card. This week, I think it's in DC. It's in the DMV area. So salute to the guys for that. Yeah, but we gonna be back on it. We're gonna be back on it though for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be back on it for sure, man. Now, let's get to some good boxing talk. Let's get to some more boxing talk. It's something that's catching my attention. It's something that's really catching my attention because I don't know if people seen this, but I wanna tap in real quick on Twitter. Let's see. Is it showing my screen? So I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looked like my man's my man Cool Boy didn't put on a cool couple pounds. Oh man. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. A lot of people is picking is picking Cool Boy in this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like my man's then look like my man's gonna have to have him a fat cap, man. Look like my man's gonna have to have him a fat cap, Brian, the fucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look like my man's is gonna have him a little fat camps over there, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I think, that going up in weight, fighting O'Shaquie Foster, is not a good idea for not a good idea for Cool Boy stuff, man. Not a good idea, bro. I think Cool Boy I think Cool Boy stuff is I think Cool Boy stuff is a great fighter. I think Cool Boy stuff is a damn good fighter. Hopefully one day he will get into the Hall of Fame. I actually like Cool Boy stuff, but seeing this picture, man, and seeing this video and looking at it and really watching it and observing it, Cool Boy stuff, man. It looked like Cool Boy stuff been on vacation. Yeah. It looked like Cool Boy stuff is fresh off the island. I don't know if he went to DR or he went to Jamaica. But when a nigga is sweating when a nigga is sweating for absolutely nothing, like when a nigga is sweating for absolutely nothing, right? So let's just say we in the room. We in the room, right? And we in the room, we talking, and the lights is on. The lights is on. And we just all in the room, we just talking. And my man, and let's just say it's me, Shaw with KG, and Red and R fell in now. And R fella just sweating. He just sweating for nothing. Like, bro, why you sweating so hard, bro? We are like in a room temperature environment. The air conditioner is on. Like, why you sweating? Oh yeah, man. That nigga, oh, that mean that nigga been on vacation. He been on vacation. That's oh yeah, you been goddamn you fresh off of vacation, man. You sweating out the tequila. The nigga cool boy was not cool today, man. You know what I'm saying? He was not cool today, man. I'm picking up on everything, man. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was sweating for nothing, Tay Tay. You know what I'm saying? Now Tay had a reason to sweat when I seen her. She was under the stress. You know, everybody can't handle this Texas, this heat wave we have in the South. Everybody ain't used to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't mad at Tay Tay when she was sweating, but what the fuck is cool boy Steph sweating for? Bro, you are in the inside, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you real puffy around the face, bro. You know what I'm saying? You about to have a fat camp, bro. You do. People do realize that this fight is maybe 8 weeks away. Cause we already in September. Like these days is passing us, bro. That fight is October the 25th. So that means my man's got 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. The man got 7 weeks. 7 weeks. 7 weeks to sweat out all of the fat and get back into shape. Keep in mind, he coming up in weight. He coming up in weight. And he ain't really, he's not really punching hard like that. The man only respect, and I say this respectfully, I like cool boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like cool boy stuff, but him fighting O'Shock at 130, like, I'm gonna say this, bro. It would have made more sense. It probably would have made more sense for him to fight a guy like Lamont Roach or some shit like that. It would have made more sense for him to fight Lamont Roach. Fighting O'Shock, at a time like this is bad timing. And you know, him showing up to this press conference looking fat and sweating for no reason when they on in the inside of a building where everybody else is not sweating, and I'm pretty sure it's air conditioning now. Because all these press conferences be having you know, AC and whatnot, right? Yeah, yeah, man. It's like the nigga was in the video sweating, gang. The nigga was in the video sweating, like nigga just sweating for nothing, bro. The nigga just like the nigga is just sweating for no reason. It don't even make no sense. Like the nigga is fat, bro. The nigga is fat. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he been doing, man. But everybody can't be David Benavidez, man. Everybody can't show up to camp fat. You know what I'm saying? It's only a couple of niggas that can get away with that, man. And you ain't one of them. You ain't one of them, bro. I say that respectfully. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of them dudes that can show up to count fat, bro. You know what I'm saying? You you like these dudes that's mic check. Yo, yo, y'all hear me? Okay, there you go. There go Art fella. Art fella then came in. Add Art to the stream. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Yo, Art fella, what's good, bro? Yo. We back, we back, we back. I had to refresh it. I think it was freezing up on me a little bit, y'all. Apologies. All fella, you in the building? What's good, bro?
What it do? What you saying? What a guan is your favorite? Get your most hated all fella back for another one. Pull up. It's War Room Wednesdays. Smash that like button, share that stream. Damn right, it's a usual suspect team. Salute 5 for opening up the War Room this evening. Talking that good boxing, and talking that bias boxing. You know what I mean? As he should. You know what I mean? Salute to all my people from Texas and whatnot. But I see you. I see you
all
dripping.
fella.
I see you dripping with the biasness right now, bro. I mean,
that take right there is unnecessary trash, bro. Unnecessary trash. What you talking about?
Nah. We gonna recycle and reuse that right there. Yeah, because you out here dripping that biasness right now. That we hating on the man shine. How you don't know you don't invest in the Black Gentleman's Grooming Company products? You know what I mean, because that's what give me my shine. You know what I mean? People think, yeah.
I'm not talking about the man beard, bro. I'm talking about the man
No,
puffy face, bro.
You don't just use that for your beard, 5. You can put that on your skin. You know what I mean? Give you a little glow and shit. You know what I mean? That's what we do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Junior the Truth.
Man.
You know what I mean? I bet that's what Cool Boy be using.
Bro, but the nigga fat, bro. Can't tell me this man. You ain't never seen Cool Boy stuff this fat before, bro. I ain't never seen Cool Boy look like.
Well, where you see
the
fat? Where do you see the fat?
Bro.
See, you projecting fatness right now, 5. You projecting fatness. I didn't see no fat. I saw the man. We don't know what he looks like under the shirt. You know what I mean? We don't know what his cheeks look like under the beard. I mean, let's be real. I mean, you see maybe some fuller cheeks, and you think, yeah, this man's been eating out here. He's been on vacation and whatnot, as he should be. You know what I mean? It's the end of summer. What you expect a man to do? I mean,
he in shape.
He look in shape.
Not come to motherfucking to the press conference with puffy cheeks, paws, and a fat face. That's what I expect. Nigga fat, bro.
They say TV makes you gain 20 pounds. I mean, you said it yourself. The man got 7-8 weeks. He could lose those cheeks, paws in a week. You're a professional athlete. You're a professional fighter. He said it himself in the press conference. He's been at 122, 123 for most of his career, amateur and professionally. It's time to move up. It's time to move up. So he decided to move up. Did what he did, got that belt, defended, and now he's moving up again. Now he's ready for another move up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You see the height differential. Cool Boy Steph might got a half inch on old shot. You know what I mean, let the boy fill out. Talking about he coming in fat. You ain't seen nothing, 5. You projecting. All I know is that this is it's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. There's not much between these guys, in my opinion. Regardless of Cool Boys coming up in weight, and touching down at 130 for the first time. Make sure y'all smash that like button. 5, you there?
Yeah. I hear you, bro. Salute to everybody for pulling up, man. War Room Wednesday. Look, man. All fellas say I'm biased. I might be biased towards Shock, but I'm just pointing out the obvious in what I'm seeing from a pure standpoint of, you know, professionalism. Huh? You know what I'm saying? But
bro, come on, dog. You acting like the man was like obese.
You acting
Look,
like
man.
you come on, man. Like, yeah,
All I'm saying is this,
he 8
bro.
weeks out.
All I'm saying is this. Yeah, he 8 weeks out and he gonna have a fat count.
He ain't that fat, bro.
He 8 weeks out.
He ain't even
Okay.
fat.
Why wasn't he in the count? Why wasn't he in the count with the rest of his Philly boys? I've been seeing Boots
You
everywhere.
don't know what he was doing.
Why exactly? Because the nigga been sitting around eating, bro. Been getting fat. But you know, you can make excuses for the nigga. I ain't. I'm gonna ask you this, bro. Do you think this fight will get O'Shaquie Foster the mainstream respect? If he beats a guy like Cool Boy Steph, will he get the respect of mainstream media and boxing fans?
No, he won't. He'll get definitely hardcore respect for defeating opposition like Cool Boy Steph, but mainstream respect, nah, because mainstream don't even rock with Cool Boy like that. Mainstream don't know Cool Boy like that. So it's not going to translate. It's not going to cross over into, the O'Shaquie. Only way that crosses over if O'Shaquie bodies Cool Boy Steph in spectacular fashion, where it turns into a viral moment. That's the only chance. Just by him beating Cool Boy Steph in convincing fashion, it goes to 12 rounds, goes the distance, there's no knockdowns and nothing, something like that. Nah, that ain't gonna get you to the mainstream. It's gonna get you respect to the hardcore though.
Okay. Yeah, I look, man, I don't really know what this fight will rank at when it comes to like pure trajectory and excitement of the fans. I see people more so talking about, Cool Boy having a fat camp now. So I don't really know how much credit Shot gonna get if he does beat this guy. But okay, let's move right along, man. We got a lot to get to. I'm glad one of the usual suspects did pull up. I haven't got a chance to talk to anybody else today. On Wednesday, I haven't talked to Red or Kay or Mac or anybody else, but you pulled up, so I'm glad you pulled up. Let's talk about your boy, man. Keith one-time Thurman and Sebastian Fundora, man. Let's get into some early predictions. One time or done time. Thurman's experience versus Fundora's size. Watching his press conference today, did that decide momentum for you? And do you think Thurman can shock the boxing world again? And let me go back to the screen share real quick. I'm gonna pull this up so everybody can see if you haven't seen it already. My man Thurman was out here clowning. This is going kind of viral right now in the boxing space, in the boxing community. Thurman faced off with Fundora. He got on top of the chair. You know what I'm saying? Took the picture. You know what I'm saying? Playing around, but then he sized up with Fundora. And as you can see, you know what I'm saying, the size difference is crazy. But I will say this about Keith Thurman and Fundora. It looked like them boys can make weight Friday. You understand me? Them just based off this picture, man, them boys looking real lean and mean like some fighting machines. You understand me? So yeah. Salute to Keith Thurman and Fundora for that. What's your take? What do you got on this fight, my brother? And I mean, well, yeah, with his press conference and stuff. How you feel about it?
I'm surprised that PBC actually came through with a official press conference. I was expecting this to be one of those video live stream conferences that they try to pull, but they actually got their money together and put out an official press conference. So good for them on that. I heard you criticizing them about this being pay-per-view. I totally agree. This shouldn't be no pay-per-view fight. They should be taking this opportunity to build back their fan base with both fighters, depending on no matter which way it go. You know what I mean? But of course, they resort back to the usual tactics of putting it back on pay-per-view. But the silver lining is that you have Keith Thurman as the B-side, the de facto B-side on this card. And the great thing about Keith Thurman is that he's a great spokesperson and he's a great promoter in his own right. So him alone will be able to promote this fight, where I think maybe not so much a lot of casual fans, but the hardcore fans are definitely going to be gravitating to this fight, which might lead to a little bit of casual interest. And of course, the charisma of Keith Thurman may lead to some casual interest as well. I like the way he's speaking. I like the way he's talking right now. He doesn't seem like he's afraid, which I think a lot of people are projecting that Keith Thurman is going in there to get killed by you know what I mean, like by a young larger man that's actually is steadily learning his craft and getting better at being a larger man, fighting like a taller fighter. So he's fight by fight getting more dangerous. But Keith Thurman definitely had some valid points, you know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for Keith, Fundora wouldn't be in the position that he's in right now. If it wasn't,
elaborate on that, bro.
If Keith didn't get injured, yeah, I mean, he would have been the one that beat up Zoo. I mean, that opportunity wouldn't have been there for Fundora. Because remember, Fundora was the replacement, the substitution that came in and upset the apple cart with that fight against Zoo with the cut and whatnot, took him 12 and got the win. But that was based off of the inability of Keith Thurman to get in the ring that night. So he saluted Sebastian Fundora for giving him the fight, because he said there's a lot of guys out here out there, and that's shameful if there's so many guys at 154 and Keith Thurman can't get no fight.
Yeah, that's true, bro. That's
true. Keith saluted him for recognizing, yeah, you stepped in my place, you got what I got. Now you're giving me my shot. I mean, so I'm looking forward to it. I like the attitude that Keith's coming with, and Keith is a wily, crafty veteran and a championship level veteran. He's only had that one loss by split decision against Pacquiao. And I think some of that loss comes from the lack of the perceived threat that Pacquiao presented to him. I think Keith Thurman thought he was just that much better than Pacquiao. He's that much younger, and he would just be able to coast through and get by on the Keith Thurman skills. And he got shocked. I don't believe he's going to get shocked in this fight. He knows there's a perceived threat. Keith Thurman's a family man. You know, Keith Thurman's wife's probably in his ear, seeing, letting him know that there's some concern. You don't have to go out this way. You could go another route. We could go back to Australia and fight another Brock Jarvis. But he don't want to do that. I mean, he's trying to build and I think solidify his legacy. Beating a Fundora at what we deem as this stage of his career, I think is a very great feat. If he beats Fundora and becomes the unified champion at 154. Now, there is a big size discrepancy, but there's a huge size discrepancy in all of Fundora's fights. Always looks crazy like that. Whether he was fighting Erickson Lubin or whether he was fighting Tim Tszyu. But let it be known that Tim Tszyu, he's only all of 5'8.5", maybe 5'9", maybe an inch taller than Keith, 1.5 inches. There's not much between the two. But Tim Tszyu was still able to regularly touch, particularly in the first fight, regularly touch Sebastian Fundora. So, yeah, it's not out the realm of possibility that Keith Thurman can touch Fundora with regularity, especially the level of offense and awareness and boxing IQ that Thurman presents. This is a great fight. This is a great test for Sebastian Fundora when you're having a dialed in, all the way locked in Keith Thurman that's looking over at some of his other contemporary and Bud Crawford and wants what he got. Yeah, he's trying to renew that flame and solidify.
Yeah, salute to the chat, man. I see my boy Clarence McLean, Bronx on deck in the building. Shaw would say odd compared to what we used to seeing. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, man. I can't wait to the week of this fight. We don't like I say, we don't really have that long to wait. 7 weeks is really not long for real. I think in the month of September, with all of the sports and boxing that we do have lined up for the month of September, I do think that we'll be able to cruise through these next couple of weeks, and slowly but surely watch the build up of this fight with all of the other, good boxing news and headlines and stuff that's gonna be coming out, because it's more stuff that's gonna break. I think that before you know it, man, we're gonna look up and this fight is gonna be happening at the end of October. I say this. To me, this is something that the PBC has always wanted to do. PBC has always wanted to put Fundora in there with one of their OG fighters. PBC has always wanted to make Fundora the next guy, but it was hard to do that because Charlo left the divisions separated and spread out, pause, due to his belts being, vacated and picked up everywhere. We have seen, Fundora trying to fight Earl Spence. We've seen hints at PBC trying to get him to fight Charlo, but Tim Tszyu was the only available guy. Tim Tszyu was the only available guy at the time, right? Keith Thurman, like our fella alluded to, was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu, and of course, if he would have beat Tim Tszyu, of course, they would have made the Fundora fight a couple fights ago, but he got hurt, got sidelined, got put on IR. Fundora stepped up, man, and honestly, man, this is why I like Fundora, man, because Fundora, his timing was impeccable. Like he was at the right place, right time, man. And just by him being there, man, being availability, we always say that, man. Him being available at the right time, right spot, now he is the man at 154. And like I say, man, it's a lot of question marks at 154 between, like I say, Keith Thurman, Fundora, Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, the return of Mel Charlo, the return of Earl Spence Jr., Abbas Baru. It's a lot of great fighters, and I think Ray Flores even said it, man. 154 is one of the hottest divisions in boxing, and I feel like Fundora has a lot to do with that right now, especially in this new era of 154, man. Sebastian Fundora has been holding down 154. We know Terence Crawford came and had one fight last year, and he was able to make a little noise at 154. I do think that this fight right here, man, it gives me that old PBC vibe. Like I don't know if you was hearing Keith Thurman, he was kind of alluding to it in the press conference. He was like gang slang, like everywhere, man, fighting New York. Like he was really on his nostalgia type vibes in the press conference. But what Keith Thurman was saying was true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at one point in time, man, the PBC had a lot of shit on lock, man. They had a lot of fights from 147 to 154 on lock, man. And this fight right here kind of solidifies what they've been doing. Because I even heard you talking on the premiere of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Y'all be sure to go check that out as well, man, on USC Sports and Entertainment, the hub, man. You was kind of talking about the rematch of Boychuk and Adams, and I don't think people is gonna even be checking for that fight. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of broke it down, man. You kind of told people, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it might be some drama, man, or this might be a time where you wanna, go roll up or fold some clothes or flip the meat. You know what I'm saying? So I say this, man. I say this in honesty. This probably fights at 154, bro, this year. Do you think that Sebastian Fundora is the true face at 154, or is it too soon to say?
He's leading the pack.
Mm.
I don't subscribe to that true face or full face theory until I see at least a lineal champion or a lineal championship belt under your around your waist, so to speak. And I know, yeah, there's people that will say that he's number one, but I think he's still there's still a lot of work, or there's still some other fights that he needs to take before we can give him that mantle. Will beating Keith Thurman, will a victory over Keith Thurman give him that number one? I don't think it's deserved yet, because Keith Thurman is not a champion. Let's be real. He just fought Brock Jarvis a couple months back, so he hasn't been actively bashing world beaters. If Sebastian Fundora potentially goes through Keith Thurman and then was to go on to face either one Baki, aka Bakram Murdazaliev, or old boy from Puerto Rico, what's his name? Shit. The Tom Selleck looking motherfucker. Why am I forgetting his name right now?
You ain't not talking about Tellis.
The champion. He just got the championship. What's his name?
Xander Zayas. Motherfucker look like Elvis.
Yeah, you look like Tom Selleck to me.
Yeah.
Oh, Victor Newman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he got Fundora got to face either Baki or Xander Zayas for me to credit him as the face of the division. Got to defeat one of those two champions right there, though, because those to me, those guys are 2 and 3 in the division, in my opinion.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, bro. Because we kind of heard Keith alluding to bringing the vibes back to the PBC. With a fight like this, with a dope, because this card is dope, you know, between the Thurman and Fundora fight, Cool Boy Steph and Shock, Jesus Ramos and Shane Mosley Jr. Can the PBC make a comeback? Is Fundora and Thurman a ticket seller? And can Amazon and Prime and the PBC save boxing in America for the fight fans in America? Or do you think Big Turk has planted his flag in America with TKO and Dana White?
Well, no, I don't think this is gonna be no saving grace. Come on now, Fundora as an A side against an aging Keith Thurman. Like, I'm trying hard to cape for Keith Thurman, but like, let's be real here, bro. Like, it was a huge, massive blunder for putting this pay-per-view. Like I said, and like you said earlier in the program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this ain't gonna sell like that. And your only saving grace is Keith Thurman's mouth and his charisma that will lead up to a fight. We'll see how it goes because hopefully they'll put out some access granted type documentary videos and lead up to the fight. But we're gonna get the same shit from Fundora and his family. They training out there in wherever they are in California, you know what I mean, and they little homestead type place. And then Keith Thurman's gonna be the entertainment. He's gonna have all the nice one-liners and the boxing philosophies and breakdowns. That Keith Thurman is gonna be the entertainment. But is that enough to save boxing in America? Hell no. Because if you're trying to save boxing in America, you need to at least try to invest in the heavyweight division. There's American heavyweights out there that are starving for a look. They're starving artists right now, bro. And PBC ain't good. They ain't never given no heavyweights no look since Wilder and Ruiz. But even those two, they could have been on this card. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ruiz could have been on this card. There's other American heavyweights that could have been on this card. So how you gonna bring back boxing in America when you ain't even trying to bring back no heavyweights?
Okay. Let me counter you with this. Let me ask you this: what one fight saves the PBC? Is it a fight at 154, or is it a possible fight with Andy Ruiz and Wilder?
Ain't no fight save PBC right now. It's too far gone. It's not one fight that's gonna save PBC. It has to be a series of good cards, not just a fight. You know what I mean? A series of good cards. What we're getting right now, too, with this decent card for PBC, we're seeing it's like, 3 fights deep. We're on the low end. We got Jesus Ramos against who? Shane Mosley Jr. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not gonna give PBC too much credit for that. For the reason why it's because Turk and the rest of them boys have raised the bar, so they got to do that shit. If Turk didn't come around, you think the PBC would be giving us 3 fights, a 3-fight deep card? Nah, they be doing back to milking us for every dollar we got. So they gotta stack it up a little bit. Because the ops, their cards are stupendous.
But let me counter you with this. I feel what you're saying, and like I say, I'm just posing a question to get engagement from the panel in the chat. My take is this. I'm specifically focusing on cards in America. Yes, Big Turk is doing his thing, and I give him that. But the biggest card of this year, bro, with Devin Haney and Brian Norman and Benavidez and Anthony Yard and all those guys over there on the rider season, bro, that's in Saudi Arabia. We gotta make sure we clear our calendar Saturday evening to watch that. I'm talking about specifically in America. Now, we do have Crawford Canelo next week, bro. But looking at your tier list of your first episode on Blood, Sweat, and Tears, bro, you basically trashed that whole card. I mean, you only gave drama to what? 2, maybe 2-3 fights, bro. You gave drama to the I want to say was that
well, the whole Canelo card that's on Netflix is pure drama, bro. It's pure drama.
No, you didn't say that on the video.
Yeah, I did. Y'all can go back. You know what I mean? The tiers are up. Ain't no switching up of the tiers. It's a pre-recorded episode, so all that shit, you know what I mean, is laid down and in stone, in digital stone, my nigga. You know what I mean? And that the top part of the cards. Straight drama, bro. Pure drama. What you mean? You got two young guys
so
at
hold on.
154 or 5.
No, bro. Because maybe you did. I know for sure you gave Billy and Martinez drama. I want to say the Fernando Vargas
drama
Walsh fight. You was like, okay, you said that was
Hell
drama.
yeah,
Okay,
that's drama. I don't know
maybe
what's gonna happen in that. I know it's gonna be a spectacular, like a very exciting fight because of what these guys have on the line. These guys both, they don't know how to lose. Fernando Vargas has his name on the line. You know what I mean? Being the son of a boxing great. Callum Walsh is kind of the unknown commodity, but he's not unknown in the UK and Ireland over there, and he's the favorite. He's a favorite,
bro.
But we don't know about him.
Right. I know I'm not tripping though, because Queen kind of we kind of on the same agreements. Like it kind of feel like you shitted on those fights a little bit, but
I shitted on the preliminaries. What I shitted on was the preliminaries. Like I ain't
that's what I was about to say.
Stevie Nelson against no Reiko Santana, bro.
Jaleel Hackett, Stevie Nelson. I think I know for a fact you shitted on the Japanese kid.
You could take a break. You could take a break when Susumi's fighting. Trust me. You know what I mean? I'm on my action.
So okay. So
this wrong. You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
So let me ask you this. Based off okay, so let's do it like this. The top 3 fights on the Canelo Crawford card versus the top 3 fights on the PBC card. Overall, which card is better?
Oh, come on, bro. The Canelo card, the Canelo Crawford card. Because first of all, this is the major kicker right here, 5. It's on Netflix, my nigga. Once again, PBC's doing us dirty by making this pay-per-view on Amazon Prime.
Right.
And that's another thing that's holding, I think, PBC back a bit. Because I don't think Amazon Prime is big, but I don't think it's big enough where it's boosting boxing or boosting PBC boxing. Whereas Netflix gives a little extra to boxing, I think. Because Netflix will entice the casual fan. Netflix will gravitate and attract the middle-aged female that, you know what I mean, that scrolls through the Netflix and shit might happen to click on boxing now because it's on Netflix. Amazon don't have those residual effects like that. So, but back to what you were saying, 3 for 3, 3v3 against and fight for fight. The Canelo Crawford card is definitely better than this Fundora versus Thurman card, hands down.
Okay. Shaw will say the best fight is in Billy Martinez. I think Cool Boy Steph and O'Shaka is a better fight.
Oh, you tripping, bro? You absolutely tripping, bro? Because Cool Boy Steph is a hard, like he's a hardcore's dream. You know what I mean? He's a hardcore type of fighter. The casual fans aren't going to gravitate to Cool Boy. He's not like a fan-friendly, entertaining style of fight. You know what I mean? You gotta you have to love the sweet science to love what Cool Boy does. And to a lesser extent, O'Shock's like that.
but I think O'Shock's a little bit more entertaining and takes a little bit more risk than a Cool Boy Steph. But you're comparing that to Billy and Lester Martinez that are all gas, no brakes in every fight.
Yeah, you talking about pure entertainment, shock value, right? But I think that overall, when you ask a real boxing fan from their perspective and my perspective, I feel like Cool Boy and Shock is the better fight. But you know what I'm saying? If I want to get a bang for my buck and I want to see some good punching from the shoulders, I'm definitely tuning in to watch Billy Martinez. But overall, I just think that the Shock and Cool Boy still fight that means a little bit more. That fight is gonna change the landscape at 130. You know what I'm saying? This fight in Billy and Martinez, that's kind of like a mandatory. We fighting for position. Hopefully Canelo picks us. You know, and you said it in the video, like hopefully, you know, if Billy wins, you know that he might be an opponent for Canelo if Canelo wins. But you said Crawford gonna win, so that fight. I mean, it's gonna be fun and entertaining, and we gonna get our money. We gonna get our money's worth for it, bro. But in the overall landscape and true value, bro, it really don't. It really don't mean nothing.
Nah. See, let me check you right here and right now, bro.
Bro, that's what you said, bro.
Right here and right now, because what I said is what I said in the video. Let me check you right here and right now, my nigga.
Yeah, I use your own words against you, nigga.
Because you trying to discredit a great fight between Billy and Lester Martinez. And let me reiterate and let me educate for a few. Now, Billy is the number one mandatory for I believe at least two sanctioner bodies, two major sanctioner bodies. He's the number one. Okay, so with that being said, you're out here saying, "Oh, well, they're just fighting for positioning." Well, and Billy already has his position 5. So you know what that means? When old Budrick goes and whoops on Canelo's ass and scatters all the belts, it means that in Billy, if he wins, he's in position to get that vacated belt. Or possibly, you know how boxing politics goes, because he might be even an interim champion. And if he's an interim champion, he could possibly get elevated. So there is a lot on it. There is a lot on the line with this Billy Lester Martinez fight, because he's the next up pretty much in two sanctioner bodies.
Okay, yeah, man. You know, that's another angle to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I'm just trying to see like how people are truly feeling, and I really wanted to bring some insight to your video today as well. We got our sister Shawa in the building. What's going down with
it? How y'all
doing? Oh man, we chilling, man. Come talk to us, man. Like how you feeling about this Keith Thurman and you know Fundora card? It's on Amazon pay-per-view, and how you feeling about what we saying right now? Like do you feel like these fights is it bringing back the PBC? Can the PBC be saved? Like give me your thoughts. How you feeling?
No, this ain't bringing back. Y'all gotta forgive me too, because I got my tooth pulled today. So no, not bringing back no PBC.
Okay.
PBC need to stop charging the arm and the leg if they really want to be sincere and trying to get people to come, because the cards that they are putting on for $100, it's not worth it. I think I said that it's Turkey is the one over there. They setting the standard, and them cards is about to be, just for the cost of having the zone. So I think they're just killing themselves. Seriously, they choking themselves right on out the boxing game. How do I feel about the actual fights? Like on that card though, I like them, and I think I will say, yeah, Scooter and Oshaki. That's the fight of the card for me because I think I think Queefy is about to get murked.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I don't know how much the pay-per-view will cost, but I'm gonna say this, man. If that shit is over $80, it's crazy. They should cut that price in half. It should be maybe 40 to 50 bucks at best. We talking about Keith Thurman and Fundora here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was fighting like a Charlo or a Boots or EJ or something, the 85 will probably be justified, but not for no Keith Thurman.
When's the last time
You
they
know what I'm
had a
saying?
card for 50 bucks?
That's true. That is true. You're absolutely right. Okay. Let's move on, man. I definitely wanted to ask y'all about this. Jaime Munguia was cleared of his PED drama. Is Munguia cleared or is he staying forever? Um, and he is on Top Rank right now. We don't know who he's going to come back and fight. But who should Munguia face to redeem himself coming off the PED scandal? And I know you talk about this on your channel, Shaba. You broke down Bruno and stuff like that. So how do you feel about Jaime Munguia being cleared? And who do you want to see Jaime fight?
I'm not okay with this. That happened in May, and we are just now in September. And I'm not a believer. They took a long time to say that his samples was contaminated. So who does he need to fight? Fight Bruno again. Oh, Bruno whoop up on his head. I really am not even looking forward to see him fight Hamza. Let Hamza beat up on. I just want him to get beat up at this point. I don't trust the whole BBBFC and their findings. I think it's crap. So
Yeah, I like that Jaime fight. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Queen say fuck Jaime. Damn.
mm-hmm.
Okay. All fella, what you got on this, bro? Because I think you was the one that put this in the chat, if I'm not mistaken. What you got on it though, bro?
Yeah, I'm with the Queen. I don't really trust it neither. The British Boxing Board of Control has done a lot of suspect things over the year, has swept a lot of dirt under the rug. I mean, so that rug got to hump on it over there in Britain right now. I mean, they got so much dirt that ain't swept under it. But with that being said, since they're like the overruling or the overseeing party on this case, is one of the reasons why I can't really, deep down inside, I can't legitimize this. I still feel that there's some collusion and some shadiness going on. I feel bad for Bruno because, in my opinion, it should be ruled as a no contest, and it's now being overturned. And or of course, Munguia is going to keep that W. So, yeah, I'm not feeling this situation at all. Munguia, who would he fight next? At this point,
I have no motivation or big interest to see Munguia, especially after his past the last two performances and added on the suspicion of drug cheating. Couple that with the fact that you with a drug cheating camp. So who should we put Munguia in there with if I'm the matchmaker or if I'm trying to see a decent fight? I mean, 168 is another division that I think has a lot of decent fights that can be made. Munguia against Berlanga, I think would be interesting to me. I want to see two losers duke it out. You know what I mean? And the real loser got to jump off the cliff type shit. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind seeing that. Or throw Munguia in there with Diego Pacheco. That would be, I think, a nice notch in Pacheco's cap if he was able to get that fight and take out Munguia. Nice little name for his young career. Those are the type of fights I want to see Munguia in, but knowing Top Rank, they're going to put him on a real diet for the next 3 or 4 fights. And we won't expect much more than top 50 type of opponents. So I don't expect much.
This is very, very frustrating, man. I hate that, you know, he was able to kind of escape this PED situation. I see people trying to give him a pass. I don't like it. I'm with you, Queen, on this one. I definitely will be going for Berlanga if he does fight Berlanga. Or like Shawa said, you know, fight Shiraz. You know, fight the winner of Mbili and Mr. Lester Martinez. Like it's a bunch of fights at 168. I don't want to see this guy come back against no soft opponent, because truth be told, Bruno was supposed to be a soft touch for you, and you end up getting knocked out.
Bruno was supposed to be that soft. Trust me.
Yeah, like you was supposed to. That was supposed to be a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? After the Canelo shit, and you turned that into a whole, duel or whatever the case may be, and you got caught using drugs, man. So you need to be stepping it up in competition.
You don't get to fight the winner because that's rewarding him. Even Diego Pacheco's too good for him. No, let him fight. I guess Shiraz would be too. Let him fight somebody, low on the totem pole. Let him work his way all the way back up. This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean, all these dudes is kind of like rewards because in Billy Martinez, that would be a reward. Shiraz, he just got possibly the performance of the year, knockout of the year. So this is, what shit? Maybe Steve Nelson. I don't know. Maybe. We're gonna see what happened though. But I want to get y'all thoughts on this video. I just seen this. I want to, since we talking about 154. Golden Boy is doing their pre-sales tomorrow on Lubin and Virgil Ortiz, and this is what Robert Garcia had to say. Let's get into it. Let's see. Hold up.
People that have done less and got one. So is it frustrating, would you say?
For him, you would have to ask him. And me personally, as a former fighter, I would probably say yes. It is frustrating that he could be the best in the division, but still doesn't hold a world title. he holds the WBC interim, but it's still not the official one. So it could be a little frustrating for himself, but for me, the manager, the team, he's a champion. He's the interim champion. He's my champion, and I don't question. He's better than anybody else in the division. So if the fights don't happen, it's because Sandro Sayas has Top Rank and he's got his management team that are not going to face him. They could say whatever they want. They're not going to face him. PBC has Fundora. They got other plans for him. I don't think it'll be too smart to face him and lose to a fighter that signed with Golden Boy and pretty much just give their belts away. Fundora is fighting Keith Thurman, who belongs to PBC also. So they try to keep it in house. So it's not that Virgil can't be world champion. It's just that the champions are not available.
Him not boxing for a world title yet, like where he probably done. There's a lot of people that have done.
Okay, so that was Robert Garcia. What y'all got on what Robert Garcia had to say? He say Virgil is the best in the world, but he's not officially a world champion yet. Xander Zayas won't fight him. Fundora won't fight him. We having a lot of dust up at 154 right now, but both these guys are fighting a month apart from each other. I think Fundora fights first, and then Verge fights after him. Shawa, what you got on our list? How you feel about the 154-pound division overall, and how do you feel about what Robert Garcia had to say about his fighter? Oh, my bad, his champion.
Oh Lord. Okay, so the division overall, I think it's just still budding with all the movement that's trying to kind of happen. Again, with me, it's always the negotiations, and I have a huge problem with these dudes trying to negotiate in public and then trying to clown each other, and it's just all kinds of things that happen. Some of this shit don't even be real offers and negotiations. Some of it do. Like, I think it's just still budding. We're still trying to see where the dust is gonna settle. That's how I feel about 54. But there are a bunch of great fighters in it, right? As far as what the hell, he should have been a champion. So whose fault is that? That would be, to me, between Virgil and freaking Oscar. And Oscar paid for everybody else to get up in the rankings and all this other crap. Why ain't he giving up great money for Virgil to be, put as a man? And how come Virgil ain't fighting these people? I think people forget while they sitting here trying to cap. And no, this ain't no disrespect to Virgil. I like Virgil. But this dude came into 54 fighting freaking Frederick Lawson. And then he fought Tommy Delorme.
General Kunka.
Like, it's just, and then the last we had heard before all of a sudden he wants to fight everybody is that he wanted two easy fights and shit. He could have fought, I mean, what's his face is sitting right over there. Baki's sitting right there, still waiting on people. Why didn't Virgil fight him? I think, I don't really care what the hell Robert Garcia is saying, because I already know what time it is with Robert Garcia. He gonna say what he gonna say for his people, and that I respect, because we can say what we want to say for our people. He's on code. He's always on code with his people, and I respect him for that. I don't have to like it. We should be doing the same, but he needs to ask Oscar and he needs to ask Virgil, why is Virgil not a champion? Because it ain't got nothing to do with these other dudes. It got everything to do with Virgil Ortiz himself, in my opinion. That's it.
Queen say Virgil doesn't have a belt because he got sick. Oh, Queen, you being petty. Philip, what you got on this, man? You know what I'm saying? Rob say that's his champion, man. He the best in the division. These dudes won't fight him, bro. Like, how you feel about that?
I feel Roberto Garcia is doing some great campaigning but he's also doing some great capping. I don't believe or subscribe to anything he says right there. No, he's not a champion. We can't be doing this, Five. We can't be blurring the lines. An interim champ is not a champion. An interim champ is not the same as a world champion. So cool, he's Roberto Garcia's champion, but he's not no world champion. He's interim. In trim. That's it. Shaba's white. Because have we forgotten? Do we have selective energy, Five? Because all these folks that was coming at Boots' neck for taking a soft touch or a potential 2 soft touches, acclimating himself to one of the deepest and dangerous boxing divisions in the sport. Guess what Virgil Ortiz, your boy, did? He fought General Okunka, aka Frederick Lawson. A blowing up welterweight that's been blowing out. Pause. Then he doubled up after General Okunka to fight Thomas Delorme, bro, at 154. There was no.
That's another blown up welterweight, right?
Another blowing up junior welterweight. Junior welterweight. But nobody had the energy. Nobody was coming at Virgil's neck like this. Like they coming at Boots. So I don't want to hear no bullshit about, he's the best in the division. Oh, he's the champion. No, he's still unproven. Like Shawa said, the division is still budding. And when he had the opportunities to get into big fights, he was fighting guys like, once again, Thomas Delorme. It's like Sergey Boyachuk. We forget that last August.
No, because that dude got dropped twice.
Yeah. And that's the proven best in the division. Nah, you get Roberto Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, y'all got to show improve. You know what I mean? And then you come out with another lie talking to all this. Like you're making it sound like you don't want these fights, bro. They making it sound like they don't want these fights when they talking all this side of the street shit. Oh, Top Rank don't want to put Xander Zayas in the fight with Virgil. They're gonna lose the belts. Oh, it's Sebastian Fundora is fighting Keith Thurman on PBC. They're trying to do it in-house. Well, how about Erickson Lubin? Ain't he PBC? Well, what's good with that?
Oh shit! Goddamn!
Free agent or something all of a sudden? Like, he an OG PBCer too. So make it make sense, Roberto Garcia. I'm hearing a lot of capanosis right now, bro.
Okay. Let me put my Texas cap on real quick. Now, I feel like I've been backed in the corner between Shawa and Fella. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely understand what both my good peoples is saying. My big bro, my big sis, they make compelling points. But I do know this. One thing I know, and 2 things for sure, and 3 things for certain. An offer was sent to Xander. Now, when offers get sent, I try to be as understanding as possible because we have to look at it from both fighters' perspective and the business side of it, because we know boxing is a business and it has to make sense for everybody involved. So I do try to respect the fighters on that aspect of the spectrum. I don't like calling fighters ducks and shit like that, because calling a fighter a duck is just like it's that's the easy thing to do. I mean, it's just so easy to say somebody is ducking. And I think moving forward, I'm gonna be real careful with who I call a duck. But for whatever reason, the Xander Zayas fight didn't happen. I think Xander wanted it to be in Puerto Rico, and Golden Boy and Oscar was trying to get it in Vegas, and he did not accept those terms. So, I mean, bad negotiations between both parties, right? I'm not gonna say Xander is ducking. I'm not gonna say Verge is ducking. He went with the next available opponent, but to say that he is the best in the division right now, Rob, like Shawa said, you're on code. You're always on code for your people. Viva la raza, right? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I might feel like Virgil is the best, but I can't say that Verge is the best. Do he have one of the best resumes right now of this new era of fighters at 154? He does. Boychuk and Madrimov, now I'm not gonna lie. Shower and all fella, they came out guns a blazing with the Lawson, and all fella didn't make it no better with Delorme. They got it. And that was my main reason, right, for why I didn't get on Boots. I kept that same energy. I was consistent with my energy. I didn't jump down Boots' neck when he, took the Lima fight, because he did the same. I mean, it's the same exact thing with Boots. Boots did offer guys the fight, right? But for whatever reason, these guys didn't take it. Bad business deals, low money, bad negotiation, whatever the case may be, right? Yeah, I'm not calling nobody a duck. I'm not saying Conwell ducking. I'm not saying Cats ducking. I'm not saying none of these dudes is ducking. Just bad business moves, right? Okay, cool. But to say that Verge is the best fighter in the division is crazy, bro. We don't know who the best fighter. We don't know who the best fighter in the division is. We don't know. It's too many guys at 154 to just say one guy is the best. And speaking of that, I do think that we do have my good brother Cadillac Red Supreme Beast Boxing Talk has just entered the building. What's going down with it, Red?
What's up? What's up, fellas? Can you hear me? Am I good?
Nah, you sound shit, nigga. Where you get your internet from, bro? Morocco?
I sound bad for real?
Nah, you good. You good, man.
Okay, boy.
He fucked
boy. See, you can't play those type of games right now, fella. You know this is not a good time in this particular climate.
You just they just came in and fixed your shit, bro.
Nah, they coming tomorrow morning.
You bet.
Oh, so okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here for. I'm testing it out.
Oh, nah. Well, I'm finna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna come to you right now, bro. So let me go back real quick. I'm gonna play this video for you, bro. This is what Robert Garcia had to say in regards to Virgil Ortiz, and I want to get your thoughts on it. Let's go. Hold up.
Title yet, like where he probably done. There's a lot of people that have done less and got one. So is it frustrating, would you say?
For him, you would have to ask him. And me personally, as a former fighter, I would probably say yes. It is frustrating that he could be the best in the division, but still doesn't hold a world title. You know, he holds the WBC interim, but it's still not the official one. So it could be a little frustrating for himself, but for me, you know, the manager, the team, you know, he's a champion. He's the interim champion. He's my champion, and I don't question. He's better than anybody else in the division. So if the fights don't happen, it's because Sandro Sayas has top rank and he's got his management team that are not going to face him. They could say whatever they want. They're not going to face him. You know, PBC has Fundora. They got other plans for him. I don't think it'll be too smart to face him and lose to a fighter that signed with Golden Boy and pretty much just give their belts away. You know, Fundora is fighting Keith Thurman, who belongs to PBC also. So they try to keep it in house. You know, so it's not that Virgil can't be world champion. It's just that the champions are not available.
Him not boxing for a world title yet, like.
Okay, so you heard it. Robert Garcia said that Verge is the best fighter in the division, and he technically isn't a champion yet, but he's my champion. What's your thoughts, man? How you feel about this whole 154 division, bro? I don't know if you've been listening to us, man, but we've been going in on 154, bro. How do you feel about it, man?
Okay, well, you know, he said he sounds like a Republican talking about Trump, don't he? You know what I'm saying? That's my champion. You know what I'm saying? So look, man.
Yeah.
Verge does need to fight top fighters. He's been doing this. I don't know if let me know when I cut out because it looked like I might cut out 5. But he's been doing this for a minute now, and it's time we see a top guy from him, man. The people want to see it. We've been getting sold goods on Virgil for a minute. They've been saying he nice. So when are we gonna see it? I want to see a top opponent from Virgil. The last couple times he had a top.
Oh shit!
The Moroccan internet
man,
service
they done came in,
went flat.
They done came in and took my boy Cook, man. He was about to start talking that good know your gumbo talk, man. Being a hater. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Come in and come back out, Red. Come in and come back out, bro.
Let me fill in with some more hate. Oh, if we don't
hold on.
Let's call it facts.
Yeah, I'm back. Am I good?
Red?
Am I any good?
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
My bad, man. I'm trying. But nah, the people want to see a big fight from Verge. You know what I'm saying? We deserving of that from him. He's been doing this for a little minute now. He's kind of like the same thing as Boots. I think it's crazy that they say that he is all the other champions are tied up. If you the WBC interim, go get that WBC title. Soon as Thurman is over with, you know what I'm saying? Soon as Thurman beat Fundora, you know what I'm saying? Go and fight Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I hear y'all niggas snickling and giggling. That ain't no goddamn joke. You know what I'm saying? You say it ain't nobody that's the best at 154. We all know who the motherfucker best is at 154, and that's Keith one-time Thurman.
Knock it off. Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Keith one-time Thurman is the motherfucker best at 54. And y'all don't know. Y'all like to act like y'all don't know and shit. But y'all gonna see sooner or later. Out here playing bullshit. Now, if it was really about it, then you know Virgil will go get some of that action. But honestly, Virgil's in a great position, in my honest opinion, because no one is really clamoring for Virgil to go get a title. It's one person we want Virgil to fight. Only one. After that, he can presume a career and go for legacy or money, whatever the fuck it is he want to do. But it's only one guy. So stop the bullshitting and make the Boots fight.
Okay.
But that's what I got.
Okay. Speaking of that, it's another video I got right here, and this is what Virgil had to say in regards to the Boots in this fight. So let's hear what old Boots had to say, man. Let's see.
Robert was
Let's check
basically
it
saying,
out.
like, we have no idea about this. And is that more the same from your point? You don't really know where this has come from?
You see, the thing is, if Boots signed to fight me, that doesn't mean I'm obligated. Like, I still, that's what I mean when I say, like, I'm not going to wait for anyone. Like, we were both offered the fight already. We said yes. And if both sides wanted it, then it would have happened already. So it's kind of the same thing with Xander. Like, we did say, the fight's not happening, regardless of who said no or not. The people that said yes was my side. So now that he signed with Eddie to say that we're gonna fight, like, that has nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense.
You'd be happy for that fight, though, right?
I love that fight. I love that fight. But it's like they want to fight what they want to fight. You know what I mean?
Shower, talk to me, man. Talk to me, like
so fucking fake.
Talk to me, Shower. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
You can smell it through the damn screen. Look. So hold on. First, I want to go back because I noticed something else Robert Garcia said too. He said that Xander shouldn't take this fight. He just sat there and said Xander shouldn't take this fight right now. Like, what the hell are we doing then? Xander just got the belt. He called out everybody. Now, why, I understand it wasn't Puerto Rico, so supposedly he turned it down or whatever, but this is prize fighting. They supposed to want to fight no matter what. So that's problematic for Robert Garcia too. This dude, he's so, I just can't, y'all. All I'm going to say is, Virgil Ortiz, we see you, dude. You're full of shit. And you are the one ducking out on fucking fights because when Boots got up there, he was like, let's fucking rumble. And Virgil said, no, you got to get to the back of the line. So what the hell are we talking about? Like, Virgil and his pops at this point, I just don't know. And even Boots, like, I just don't know if I could trust these dudes. This is also very upsetting for me.
Okay.
I feel like people are ducking.
Hold on. I got a question. Five. Did Virgil just get on that thing and say, I could sign for the fight, Boots could sign for the fight, that don't mean we gonna fight? Did he say that?
He did. He just said that.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like,
He
bro.
just said that.
He said I could sign to fight him, and he could sign to fight me. That don't mean we gonna do it. What? Hey, man.
Confusing as fuck, bro.
It's
confusing. It's confusing, bro. I don't get it.
Playing games with
I don't get it. Okay, Shawa, let me ask you this because you seem very, very frustrated. What can we do? Or what? I'm not gonna say we because we content creators. We just talk shit and make good content for the people. What do these guys at 154? What can they do, like the Virgils and the Boots and the Xanders and the Fundoras and Keith Thurman? What do these guys need to do to get this shit done? Like what is it gonna take? Do we have to do some cross promotions?
Absolutely, cross promotion. These dudes, I mean, if they really want to prove that they are that dude at 54, and again, it's some dust that just still needs to be settled with people possibly coming back, moving to all that. Maybe you gotta take a little pay cutty and fucking fight. What the hell are we doing? This is crazy. They're not trying to fight each other. They need to fight. Stop talking about where it needs to be.
Okay.
Like sometimes maybe people just need to just take what they getting offered. 50-50 to fight in Cali or Vegas. Xander should have just fucking took it. Just because you got the belt don't mean they got to be at home. You've been in New York. Like, these dudes are playing games with us. That's just how I feel.
Okay. I'm gonna slide to you. I want to ask you this, brother. If we basing it off what Red just came in and said, because he came in guns blazing for Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman beats Fundora, could you see Keith Thurman step into guys like Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz to make these fights? If let's say Verge activates his Mando?
Do I see Keith Thurman trying to make those fights? I would hope so. I would see Keith Thurman, to be honest, because my cape's not fully on right tonight for Keith Thurman. But to be totally honest, I think Keith would be great by drawing out the other OG PBC fighters. That's what they would utilize. PBC would utilize Keith for, bringing back a Charlo, a Mel Charlo fight, bringing back a fight like EJ and Keith Thurman. That's pay-per-view.
Queen say Keith gonna duck. She say Keith gonna duck. So let me ask you this.
That's borderline pay-per-view.
Which one of these dudes? Which one of these dudes won't duck, bro? Give me a guy that you think won't duck and will go to the smoke.
They all duck and run. They all moving kind of. I'm not saying they ducking, but they all kind of moving a little funny right now. Right? Because at the end of the day, Virgil Ortiz is the interim. By him being the interim, it's even more valid and more verifiable than the number one mandatory. He could have easily went to the WBC and said, "Hey, Suleiman, I want to activate. I need my shot next. I want to activate this interim shit and get this popping. We need to consolidate these belts." You know what I mean? He could have been did that, and he hasn't done it. He's fighting Erickson Lubin, who's a formidable challenge, nonetheless. Lubin, to me, has probably one of the best resumes at 154, hands down, better than Virgil's. Mm-hmm. But he's fighting him. So I have my criticism for Virgil in one way by not really seeking the other champions, but like I've said on previous shows, time and time again, 154 is full of landmines. Anywhere you step, you get blown to pieces. So by him fighting a guy like Erickson Lubin, there is definitely that chance that Lubin can blow him out the water. Now, upon further review, upon further thought, the one guy at 154 that will run to all the smoke is Erickson Lubin. There you go.
I like that. I agree.
I would say I agree with Erickson Lubin, but I would say Baki. Baki don't seem like look. I'm gonna be real. Keith Thurman is the best at 154, but he is not fighting all these niggas. You got Keith Thurman all the way fucked up. Y'all gotta have money for that dude. You know what I'm saying? And they don't got 17 to 20 million for each one of those fighters, because that's what he gonna want if he comes here. You know how Keith Thurman roll. He gonna say, you gotta break the bank or take this goddamn belt back. I retire the greatest. You know how one time Perman Thurman gonna do it. So I'm not gonna say him, but I would say Baki, Erickson Lubin, they the ones that are, you know what I'm saying, that'll go and get whatever from whoever, you know what I'm saying, and get 54, make 54 great again, like how it used to be.
Look, I gotta say something about Queef. Look, this nigga wouldn't even
go ahead.
Nigga would not even fight Boots without, he didn't have shit. Talking about he needed 10 million. That was at 47. I know you love Keith, but he about to get murked. I just needed to let you know.
All right, when he beat the tall boy up, don't tell me shit. All I know is y'all better come around. When
I'm
you beat
coming.
the tall boy up, make sure you
can't
come
ever
around.
run me
You
off,
already
Red.
know the type of shit that Red gonna talk is going to be
You
epic.
ain't ever running me off. And Murtaza Aliyev, he ain't no boogeyman. I don't trust that. I don't know. He over there talking. He's easy to get. He can easily get beat. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna shut up now. If I keep getting busted up.
Okay. Salute to Stormy B man coming through. Queen say EJ. Yeah, I seen EJ in the gym today. So yeah, maybe EJ might come back. Lubin. Okay, niggas always start on the BS once they get a belt. Okay, Stormy say he just came in from celebrating his grandbaby 11's birthday. Yeah, happy birthday to your grandbaby, man. Yeah, man, big 11. You know what I'm saying? My daughter just turned 11. So yeah, your grandbaby 11, my daughter 11, man. My, don't time fly. Okay. Real quick, I got one more question before we get up out of here. I don't want to be on too long. We almost to our 2-hour mark. It's being reported from sources on ESPN. Let me see. Let me go back up to my question. Let me see. So it's being reported from ESPN insider Salvador Rodriguez. Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz. This is being reported in December. They are trying to stage the fight in December in Inglewood at the Kim Forum. That's where the Clippers play. So this will be another West Coast fight for the PBC. I want to get y'all thoughts on that fight, man. How do y'all feel about Lamont Roach possibly fighting Pitbull Cruz? Is this like a legitimate showdown? Does this fight help the PBC in America? I gotta throw that out there because y'all say the PBC is dying, but it's being reported that PBC might come back with another fight in December. So yeah, man, PBC trying to make a strong comeback. Red, I'm gonna come to you, man. How do you feel about the possibility of Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz, man? Red, you there? Oh, Red fell off. Okay,
Yeah.
He coming back.
Okay, so you say is it good for what? Is it good for America and what else?
Is it good for PBC in America? Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz is being reported for December in LA.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's better than Gabe Flores shit for damn sure. And I got real nervous because I've been seeing Lamont talking about, yeah, Pro Box is back in DC. I'm like, shit, you ain't on the card, is you, nigga? You hope that's just a commercial for the fuck going on. So to hear his Pitbull Cruz, I think that's good. Yeah. I think PBC is doing their best to say one of these dudes is the star that fought Tank. You know what I'm saying? One of them lost and didn't get knocked out, and the other one had a draw. Let them two fight. Let's see who the best. And maybe they might get a rematch with Tank or something. I don't goddamn know, man. I just know that they both formidable opponents against each other. I'm a little confused on the weight. Because didn't Pitbull fight at 140?
Yeah, he was last seen at 140.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit confused on the weight. But maybe, you know what I'm saying, is at 35 still, and he just lose the weight real quick, and they get it in. I'm definitely excited. I want to see how Lamont performs against someone who has a helmet underneath his skin. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, bro. I'm like, man, sheesh. I don't know, bro. Lamont and Tank is totally two different styles, man. Okay, salute to the homie Abel in the building. He say Gatekeeper Thurman. Boy, you coming in here with the disrespect. Ooh, he say gatekeeper Thurman. How is he a gatekeeper, bro? He fighting for a title.
You know what? You know who a gatekeeper?
Listen, man.
You know who a gatekeeper? His favorite fighter, the one that inspired him from Minnesota, David Morrell. That's a gatekeeper. That's the one that got the keys to the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My bad.
Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah, listen, man. I'm not the biggest Keith Thurman fan on the panel, but to call him a gatekeeper is crazy, bro. The man has been a champion for a cool little minute. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Said nah, bro. Don't. This is second fight at 154. He already fighting for a title, so you got to put some respect on his name a little bit, just a little bit. Shower, what you got on Lamont Roach possibly fighting Pitbull Cruz, man? Do you think that's a good fight for boxing and PBC in America?
Okay, so the fight's supposed to be at 35, but I mean, I'm really just curious. It's money. It's good money for Lamont. Because I don't know why the hell Pitbull got a damn cult following, but what is the point? I don't really care about the fight, to be honest. Will I watch it? Yeah. I do want to see what Lamont look like fighting somebody with a helmet under their head, under their skin too. But I mean, I don't get excited about it. I don't know. I'm not excited for it. I think Lamont should be. I wish he could have got the Shakur fight for sure, But it is what it is. I don't know. What is the purpose of this fight? That's all I'm asking. That's all I got to say.
Money.
This the tank rematch mandatory fight sound like.
Good luck with that.
That's what it sound like. You know what I'm saying to me?
Neither one of them is gonna see Tank ever again. That's all.
Okay, so Shaw would say she's not excited about the rematch. I mean, with a Tank Davis mandatory. Salute to my big brother KG. He say that's good management. Hey man, whoever on Lamont Roach team, boy, they doing a hell of a fine job. If they get this boy this Pitbull Cruz fight, great job, team.
Yeah,
no excuse promotion.
It's good money.
You know what I'm saying? Fella, close us out on this, man. Possible Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz, December, LA, Kia Forum in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? You know that's what Tank made him a star at in LA. So I know the Mexicans and Vatos gonna come out for this. You know what I'm saying? What you got on this fight, bro?
I like it, but I don't like it. Like, I think it's an interesting matchup, intriguing matchup. Their styles, I think, would mesh well together. But at the same time, it's like Shaba said, what they doing it for? Where's it going to be at? Is it going to be at 135? Why they doing Lamont like that? They going to send him out west to no fan base, to no support, to probably skewed judging when he's the boxer out of the two. They putting them in harm's way. Are they gonna put this on pay-per-view? You know how the PBC go. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. This is the type of fight. It would be cool if it was a main support, if it was like propping up a undercard or something like that. It'd be like, yeah, that shit make the card fire. But this is a standalone piece in LA. That's not saving no PBC, Five. That ain't bringing nothing back. The Pitbull's not on fire right now. What happened in his last fight? I don't even too remember. It was forgettable, right? Pitbull hasn't he hasn't been on no type of streak, and Lamont Roach is just hanging on to that piece of, I guess, the last stretches of fame he's getting with the Tank Davis draw. So put all that together, that don't make this no main event big fight in LA. I think it's gonna fall flat. We're gonna see. You know how back in the day you used to see they used to have the PBC and the Punch Bowl. What's that? That little open air arena they have over there. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, that was the Fish Bowl. I remember.
The Fish Bowl, and it always be like 30% full, always be half empty and shit like that. That's what I figure this fight's gonna look like. I mean, yeah, Pitbull has his fans, but I don't know. He has to have like a real A side to bring those fans out, I think, to be their own standalone support type of shit. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I like the fight, but I don't like the fight. I much like the fight. I don't know what Red over there talking about, you know what I mean, clowning Pro Box. This fight is for Pro Box. I'd rather see this shit on Pro Box than watch it on PBC pay-per-view. But that's my take.
No, I wasn't clowning. I wasn't clowning. What I'm saying is Pro Box is throwing an event in DC, right? Like coming up. The last time we last time we talked about Lamont, we was talking about him he might be fighting Gabe Flores, right? So I see Gabe Flores, and then I see Lamont Roach talking about, Pro Box coming to DC, like he the main event. So I'm like, oh my God, he better not say he on the card about to fight Gabe Flores. Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Give me a good opponent, and you know he did that. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. I'm just ready to see Lamont back in the ring, bro. Tank Davis then moved on to the white boy Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make moves out here, like Red say. You got to make moves, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank definitely ain't sitting around waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not Gabe Flores, if it's Pitbull Cruz, it is what it is, man. I still got hope in the PBC. Hopefully they can, restore this thing. We get some big announcements real soon with Lamont, Pitbull, Charlo, Earl Spencer, some shit like that, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. But I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Got to get ready for work in the morning. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and tapping in with me. I appreciate Shaba pulling up, my boy Red, all fella held it down. Everybody in the chat that came through today showing love, man. Shaba, let me get your last, sis.
Thanks for having me on. And tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think that's about 2:30 Pacific. The Iglesias Shishkin fight is going to be on. I'm going to do a fight watch on that. So come over and some of y'all can jump on the panel, or y'all can just watch it. I don't know. I won't be talking too much. But thanks for having me on. I appreciate you, Five.
Already. What time you say? 2:30 Pacific?
2:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern time. That's Osley, Iglesias, and Shishkin. It's good.
Oh yeah, we'll be over there. Yeah, we'll be over there. Say less. Now I know what time I can finish my loads tomorrow. I'll be over there.
Right.
Red, man, Red, let me get your last, my brother. Is you gonna be back in commission? We back in business Friday? What's going on,
supposed to be back in business. I'm gonna find out tomorrow when this dude get here. And we gonna see, man. I might try to do a little pop-up or something for real quick, see how that shit work. so I know if I gotta call him and cut somebody out or not. And Friday looking good. Friday looking good though. That's what I'll say for now.
All right. Yeah, because I won't be able to do the show tomorrow. I'm going to my son's football game tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be back in business on Friday. And we'll be on Shower Channel tomorrow watching the fight. So y'all be sure to tune in. We'll be over there doing the fight party. You know what I'm saying? All for the closes out, bro.
Indeed. Make sure y'all tap into the US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub. Just dropped a new video, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, tearing up the Canelo Crawford, the whole card, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Even tiered the New Age fight, all that. Deadlines for the US6 fight pool is approaching. You know, dig. So, hey, I mean, it could be up to $250 up for grabs this come December. You know what I mean? A nice little windfall in time for the holiday season. So if you good at picking fights, you know what I mean, on a weekly basis, we only pick them championship fights, them important fights. You know what I mean? If you good at picking those, this might be the league that you want to join up. Hit up one of the usual suspects. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on YouTube, or hit the website. You know what I mean? usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? Email usualsuspect6@usualsuspect6.com, and you can get more information to join the league, join the US6 fight pool. Entry is $15 to get in, but all that money gets redirected to the top player. Top player wins the pot at the end of the season, December 13th. So yeah, you got another week before we close the deadlines. US6 fight pool. Once again, salute Five for opening up the platform for us. Be able to cook on all this, all these great boxing topics. We will be over there with Shawa tomorrow, watching the Iglesias fight. And speaking of Iglesias, I think he would be a dope opponent for Jaime Munguia. Feed Munguia to Iglesias. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, if we have to see Munguia fight again, I want to see him get fed to Iglesias after he pops Shishkin in the dig. But y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, yet your most hated odd fella. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to Queen Shaba. Sweet. Salute to Queen 71. Everybody up in the chat. And I'm Gizon.
Hey, question for you. You still want Munguia to fight even though he can't wear the t-shirt?
I want him to get fed.
Oh.
Fed to Iglesias. You obviously don't know who Iglesias is.
Yeah,
You're gonna learn tomorrow. You're gonna learn tomorrow who Iglesias is, Red.
Man, okay.
Yeah, that's a tornado, man. That's the Cuban tornado, man. Y'all be sure to go tap in tomorrow, man. We're gonna be turned up over there. You know what I'm saying? Shower got it popping over there with the fight watch and the fight party, man. Live. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time Saturday watching Aber Bell and them Ohio boys do their thing. But I think we're gonna have some better quality production tomorrow.
We ain't gonna have no sick,
I'm gonna be real.
Big Red though.
Hey, you took the words right out. You took the words right out my mouth.
I know.
Because I'm definitely gonna be seeing what it's looking like in what is fight at Off of Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal.
Quebec, where is that? Montreal. Yes, sir. So we're gonna be looking to see what's going on over there in the what division that is. Odd is that the fifth? That's the sixth. What that's at? That's in the sixth.
168.
Damn.
No. I'm saying what? No, I'm saying what part of Canada is that? Is that like the sixth or the fifth?
Nah, they ain't none of that.
Montreal be like
that's French Canada. That's Quebec, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's damn near another country.
They don't do numbers up there, bro. That's just
that's damn near a whole nother country when you get up there. The accent change, they speak another language. You know what I'm saying? They parlez-vous français. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, all that out there.
Yeah. We.
Okay. We're gonna see what go down tomorrow in French Canada. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see, man. We're gonna have a good time though, man. Salute to everybody that tuned in, man. Even if you're not good, man, sign up anyway for season 2 of the Fight Pool, man. We're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna talk some shit, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try to knock Red off the throne, man. He can't win two times in a row. So yeah, that's the point, you know what I'm saying? But on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Much love to everybody.
Sure they want me hit her like an archer, but I'm not that sprint.